has been 5 years since the last time a Transformers movie was in theaters. And guys, I know you guys mainly know me for my superhero content, but there are certain points in our lives where certain things come around where it just takes you back to feeling like a little kid. And the past couple of days, I have been feeling like literally like a 6-year-old kid again, because I love the Transformers franchise so much. I grew up loving the original, Shia LaBeouf, Michael Bay Transformers movies, and it's been so long since we last seen these Autobots on the big screen. I love them so much. Now with Transformers Rise of the Beasts arriving in 2023, this is gonna be a movie that really dives deep into the lore and really explores kind of just the entire Transformers universe and expands it in its own way. Today we have a brand new trailer, the first trailer to react to, and yeah, just before we get into that, I want to share with you guys a little fun fact, because again, as someone who grew up loving the original movies, I still have all of my original like action figures from when I was a kid, and I've had them on my desk the past couple of days just to remind me, like just to take me back, man. And then for the Transformers franchise specifically, like this is a franchise that's very personal to me, because my mom and I had a tradition that every single time a Transformers movie came out, we would be there. It was just my mom and I together on opening night, and we would watch every single one of these movies together. And make no mistake, once this movie comes out, we will be watching this movie together. But yeah, when it comes to my relationship with my mom, Spider-Man and Transformers, that was like our thing. Every single time one of those movies would come out, we were there on opening night together. So now I'm excited that this franchise is back, and it's gonna give us another outing to come back and experience Transformers once again. Alright guys, the time has come. I'm done talking. It's time to react to the first trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beasts in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Optimus Primal! Yo! Optimus!
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime.
What?
There is a darkness coming.
Oh my gosh, they're facing off already, dude. Bumblebee! Yo! That's sick. That's sick. I love Anthony Ramos, dude. Dude, the Maximals, guys!
Of all the threats,
His voice. That's Ron Perlman.
from both your past and future,
I'm so ready.
you've never faced anything
Talk to me.
like this. Let them come.
Yo! This is an all-out war, guys! Autobots and Maximals versus the Terracons. I'm so ready, bro. Transformers is back! Smooth! Oh my gosh, man. Let's go! Alright guys, I don't even know where to begin. There was so much to talk about in here. First and foremost, the designs of the Autobots. We got the same Bumblebee designs from the Bumblebee solo film in this one. Optimus Prime looks amazing. You got the amazing voice of Peter Cullen, who's back as Optimus and is Optimus Prime. No one else can play Optimus other than Peter Cullen. His voice will always be the voice of Optimus, and it never fails to send chills down my spine every single time. Just the delivery on the line at the end where he says, "Let them come." And then boom, we cut to an all-out war where the Autobots are fighting alongside the Maximals, who are basically a new faction of robots that we're meeting in the live-action, movie universe. where they actually can transform into animals instead of like cars like the rest of the Autobots can. So this is so sick, man. This is refreshing. This is new. We also got to meet Optimus Primal, who's that gorilla who then transforms into like his robot form towards the end of the trailer, and he is voiced by Ron Perlman, and his voice is fantastic. I just know him and Optimus are gonna have the best dynamic, and they're just those two on the big screen together is going to be a masterpiece. I cannot wait for this movie. Paramount actually sent me this trailer early, so at the time of you guys watching this, the trailer's out there for everyone, but I'm actually recording this a couple of days before the trailer's out because I got the chance to interview Steven Caple Jr., the director of this movie, and the star lead Anthony Ramos himself. So now guys, let's go and talk to them, and let's get some more info about this movie. What's up, guys? My name is Matt Ramos, also known as Supes, and today we are sitting down with Steven Caple Jr. and Anthony Ramos for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Guys, this is crazy. I grew up loving the Transformers movies, and I literally have like my childhood action figures right next to me. So thank you guys for bringing these Autobots back to us. And you know, it's literally a tradition between my mom and I to always go watch the Transformers movies together on opening night every single time they come out. So thank you for participating in creating art that brings all of us together, and I'm super excited for this movie. How does Transformers: Rise of the Beasts separate itself from the other Transformers movies?
That's a lot. That's a long-winded one. I think one, you just said it, the Beast, right? So it's already on its own like playing field. It's a standalone film where you have the Beast first time interacting with the Autobots in like live action. So we already are like legendary in our own sense in terms of breaking this mold and new ground. So yeah, we're bringing Optimus Primal to the big screen. Without spoiling it, you know, I can't tell you if he knows or knows Optimus. Optimus doesn't know him. So there's a little bit of watching their journey sort of progress and them getting a chance to know each other and who they are. I would also say the era we take place in the 1990s, that's very different. We haven't been there in the franchise just yet. We haven't seen our culture in the franchise just yet. So you're going to get a lot of that. And we shot in beautiful location. We're in Brooklyn, New York, where Anthony Ramos is from. And then we're also in Peru, which we've never really seen, not only in the franchise, but like on the big screen in general, like places like Machu Picchu and things of that nature. And the culture out in Peru has never been portrayed in a franchise film like this with this size and scope. And so I feel like we have something really special across the board. And I can keep going on, man. Homage to 1990 vehicles, my favorite, the 911. Like, there's so much going on in this movie. You have a lot to gravitate towards.
I love that. Now,
Anthony Ramos is in the movie. Oh yeah, Anthony's different.
Yeah, Anthony Ramos.
Oh my God, yeah, Anthony Ramos.
Anthony, in this movie, you play a character called Noah. Who is this guy, and what can you tell us about him?
No, you know, Noah's from Brooklyn, New York. He lives with his mom, his little brother, Chris. He takes care of his little brother alongside his mom, and Noah's ex-military, and ever since he got out, things have been a little rough for him, and but he finds a way. He finds his way around the neighborhood, and he hustles and he fixes a cable box here, or he'll jimmies a car or something. He'll do whatever he has to do. Anything electronic, he's the man. We find that Noah, his family comes first, right? You see that his actual family, his mom and his brother, we feel that relationship in the beginning, and then we see his family extend later on. But that doesn't come easy, right? There's this wall of trust, if you will, that he has that is not easily broken. And we see the conflict between him and the Autobots, and over the course of the journey. But Noah's he's a family man, and in the process of him trying to provide for his family, he runs into a new friend. He's not a friend off the rip, but later they do become friends. And but he's strong. He's all about his family and the people he loves, and doing whatever he can to protect them.
I love that, man. I love that. I'm super excited to see you in this franchise. Loved you in the Heights. Loved your new mixtape, Por la Cultura.
Hey!
So, bro, I'm
what's happening, man? And you're also coming to the MC with Ironheart, bro. You're just popping off. It's so awesome to watch. And yeah, so look, I wanted to share this with you guys because there's this account on Twitter that has been hyping you guys up and hyping up this movie for months now. The account is literally called "Is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts trailer out yet?" So I'm sure at this point in time they're probably really happy. And I asked them to send in some questions for you guys. So this question is for Steven and Anthony. We got a question for you as well. But Steven, they asked you, did you consider longtime fans of the franchise when making this film? And do you think it's going to make fans of the original Beast Wars series happy?
Oh man, I mean, you're the first one to see the teaser, so you could probably answer some of that. But we got the OG Peter Cullen, we have the OG Optimus Prime, his look. We've never really seen Arcee on a live action. You know what I mean? So she's in the film. She's played by Liza Koshy, by the way. And so we get that. So there's a lot of homage to the 1980s film Transformers, the movie. That's where I've learned to love Transformers, was during that era and that time. And then I was a teenager when Beast Wars came out. So they had a great storyline, and there's pieces in this movie that I dropped in so people can track and understand. So if you're a fan, you're watching like, oh, I know what he's doing there. And I'm teeing up some stuff for the future as well with these guys. But I think they'll definitely be proud of what we've been able to cook together and pay homage to in terms of what the franchise always was and where we're going with it. I feel like the world, the universe is so big. I mean, he's in the MCU, but Marvel universe. But like in our film, I'm like, our universe, the Transformers universe, is so big, and we've been always tapping into the Autobots, Decepticons, classic. Look at a little bit of that. So now it's like, all right, how can we branch out? And that's where the Terracons come into play, and Maximals and other fractions that I will not name, but you'll have to watch the movie for, come into play that true fans will go, okay, they're going deeper now. And that's what I'm excited about in the direction we're going.
Love that. So Anthony, this Twitter account asks you, were you a fan of the franchise prior to being cast? And if so, what was your first introduction to Transformers that really resonated with you?
I was a fan. Yeah, I mean, I watched all the movies. I don't know what my first introduction was, but I just remember Beast Wars was one of my favorite shows. Every week I used to wait. I can't remember. I think it was Sundays, and I would wait. Channel 13. I would wait every single week to watch Beast Wars, and and I love the characters, Cheetor and Rhinox and Primal, and when and again, I love Transformers. I used to get the toys too. I got the toys, and I think when I found out that they were combining these two worlds, I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is epic, because we have not seen the Beast Wars in this way ever on the big screen. Like we get to see these characters and how they meet the Autobots. And then we get to see new villains, in the Terracons and the Predacons, right? Like we get to really expand this world, in a way that we just haven't seen in any of the other films, So as a fan, I was like, yo, this is crazy. When I read the script, I was like, yo, this is insane. Yeah.
Dude, when I watched the teaser, I was like, oh my gosh, they're really doing it. Like it looks unlike, again, it looks like it really branches out the universe in a way that a Transformers film has never done before, which is why, I think a lot of longtime fans are going to be very excited. Now, my final question to both of you, we can start with Steven and then go to Anthony. What can fans expect when they go to the theaters on June 9th, 2023 to watch Transformers: Rise of the Beasts?
Oh man, I think they're definitely going to have fun watching the film and be very excited. I mean, it's definitely visual, but it's an emotional ride, man. It's a lot of people you're going to care for, not even just the humans, but on a robot level. Like I felt like over the years, that's what I wanted to bring back, was that sort of I care for each and every robot and what they're fighting for, and to all are one, right? And so I feel like I really paid that motto, that quote, it's due. And that's what the movie's really about, is seeing the blend of that. So expect to be part of the family, man, and really get to experience the robots and the Transformers and Autobots and all of them at their best, and worse. But that's all I'll say.
Yeah. I mean, I think, people can expect incredible visual effects. People can expect like crazy, explosive, dynamic action scenes. They can expect surprises, things that they wouldn't expect at all.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think, and I think people can also expect like this deep connection between the humans and the robots that I think Steven and the rest of the team were so adamant about. I think they can expect to feel this deeper connection with the characters, or just a deep connection, not a deeper, but a deep connection to the characters, which was a big goal, I think, from everybody, starting from Steven and spreading out to everybody else, So I think people are gonna have a good time. They're gonna have a good 2 hours or however long this movie ends up.
Hey, I cannot wait. I'm counting down the days. Thank you guys so much for your time. And hey, I look forward to seeing what you guys have in store. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I see you, Matt.